Hi there, this is Hermie and Permium. If you like that, you're going to love the fact check with Miss Monica.
Okay, so we heard back from the New York Times. Big deal. Because last week we were talking about...
Monday.
Oh, yeah. Monday, we were discussing the Armchair Expert on connections.
Yes.
And I said, we don't know for sure
Yes.
if it's about us or if it's just a phrase.
But I took matters into my own hands. I posted and tagged Wyna, which is why we're here.
They reached out. Hi, Rob. Hope you're well. I'm on the PR team at the New York Times and work closely with Wyna Lou, the creator of Connections. Actually, Wina Lou. We know that that's actually how her name is pronounced, but we just keep saying it wrong.
Yeah.
I saw Dax's recent Instagram story about Connections, which inspired me to reach out. We're huge fans of Armchair Expert, and knowing that Dax is a fan of Connections and New York Times games more broadly made this feel like a particularly fun and natural overlap. Anyway, they're going to send us some Connections New York Times swag, which is exciting. But
I think we can conclude from this that we're right.
I don't know. I just don't. I need to hear it. I need proof. I'm a fact checker, so I need to hear it from
The horse's ass?
Yeah, from Wina herself.
First of all, Wina hearted it.
Great.
Confirmation number 1 for me. And then this is like, it's a done deal.
I think it would, for me to feel good, it would need to be Armchair Expert Podcast.
Okay, that's asking for it. Might as well spell out our names.
Well,
she can only be so blatant about her fandom. She has ethics.
No, she spells out. There's stars on there.
What would be fun?
Lot.
Well, I want to talk to her. So we're going to try to talk to her.
We're going to try, yeah.
Second, I wonder how many other things she's a fan of that we're missing. I want to find out her list of her little fun hobbies that she's winking at. Like, how many people is Wina winking at?
She winks, but...
The Wina wink, they'll call it from now on.
But this, okay, so this is to my broader point. Like, sometimes she'll do categories, and it'll be like, what'll end up being is like... movie stars in horror movies or whatever. Yeah. I don't think that means necessarily that like she's a huge fan of those people.
No, for sure. If she's just trying to do a person and connect through 4 projects.
Yeah.
But this isn't that.
Maybe she thought we'd win, and so that's why she had that set.
Yeah, maybe she went out money. She was like, eee!
She's like, how do we change it to good hang?
Yeah, she thought it was going to be a celebratory wink.
Yeah. Anyway, we do love Connections, so it's just...
All right, if you had to pick between a wink from Wyna on Connections or a Golden Globe, what's your pick?
Oh, Wina, 100%.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Because I like, it entered our other life. Like, it entered our real life.
I know.
Even though this is our real life,
cool.
It also entered our real life.
It entered in a way that was like, we engage with this. We like it so much to feel like, oh, maybe she likes it. Would be great. So that was fun.
Did you have a post-show come down?
Yeah. I think of I had an adrenaline dump, but also as I keep saying, but I keep cutting, my mouth really hurts very badly. Yeah. And when your mouth hurts.
And you use your mouth to make a living.
Exactly.
You're like a prostitute or a flute player or a podcaster.
Oh, I can't imagine being a flute player right now.
What about a prostitute?
No, I could just use my hands.
No, you have to use your mouth.
No,
your clients really insist.
But trust me, they would not want me to use my mouth if they saw the inside of my lip right now. It looks gross.
You're overestimating Johns in general, and that's kind of you. You are never judgmental.
Yeah, but your mouth, you used to talk, used to eat. That's when it's really activated. To drink, which is why I'm extremely dehydrated. And because it gets so much action, it's just not healing. It won't heal.
Yeah.
I keep biting it. It won't heal.
But you had a huge output. I just want to acknowledge. Because I was with you yesterday. And I was like, I can tell she's had a really busy week. Like you went to 6 events.
Lots of events.
Different outfits and the stress of the interviews and the picture. Like, I could tell yesterday was like oh my God, what have I been through in the last 6 days?
But it's
I was doing that with a flu as well.
Yeah. It was a mix because it was a lot of events over the course of the week, which were fun. Like, they're fun. But they, I think people, I'm just going to get, people look at celebrities, movie stars mainly, and TV stars and stuff, and they're like, what do they have to complain about? They just go and get their makeup done and their hair done, and they wear cute outfits and they take pictures and like annoying for you to complain, which I get.
Yeah.
But it's not that easy to like, it takes a long time. These glam routines take a long time.
Unless you're a dude.
Yeah, exactly. If you're a woman, it's hours and hours. And if you have a job, as I do, you don't have other things fall by the wayside. So then there's like stress building because you're like, oh, I'm behind on this and I'm behind on this. And I'm just sitting here getting my makeup done like eek.
Yeah, I don't think being prettier is going to help with the edit.
Exactly. And then the main thing for me, and this is weird because it's normally not very cold in California. It was cold last week, very.
Chilly.
It was cold. I was outside in you can't wear a jacket.
Right.
You're not allowed if you're a woman to wear a jacket because there are pictures.
And you got to stand on your tiptoes.
And your
purse is a fucking joke. I was thinking this because I'm always in this sitch with Kristen. I'm going places with her and she has this clutch. It's a joke. It's not even a thing. And so I'm holding all of her
it holds
stuff.
One gum.
The phone won't fit in there.
Yeah.
The fucking nicotine spray won't. So come multiple spray. And I'm just like, why is a bigger purse ugly? What the fuck?
Exactly.
Why can't you have like a normal size purse on the carpet?
And like in life, like there are big. My purse is enormous and it's very cute.
Your
I love
medicine
it.
Kit,
I have a full pharmacy in there.
Your apothecary.
But I can't. No, you can't. That would be a big, like, bad thing to do. Faux pas to bring a big purse. You bring a tiny purse. And you can't wear a coat because that covers up your outfit. And so you're also freezing cold, but have to act very, very comfortable.
Oh, but I just had a breakthrough idea for you for your first $1 billion business.
Okay.
You need to design a very elegant handbag.
Okay.
That has, it's designed to hold your pharmacy.
Oh, like it has individual compartments?
Like it's got like pill packets that come in there and like little sleeves like you'd put a Coke can in, but it's for pill size things.
Okay.
And because generally it's just sloshing around, but if the whole inside was lined with like little railings to put all your pills and your bottles.
Like that.
And you somehow do a play on apothecary. I don't know. I don't have it yet, but it's like apothecary. It's a bag of Gary or something. Bag and apothecary are mixed. Okay. And that's your new $1 billion idea.
The problem is
I only want 100 million of it. I just want a little 100 million of it.
The issue is, although I could do a good marketing campaign and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I'm the only one walking around with a pharmacy in my bag.
It may be as complete as yours, but I'm telling you, most women, when I say I need something, they have fucking Advil in their purse.
Yeah.
Like they have stuff.
They have the basics.
All you women have medicine in your purse.
Yes,
to varying degrees.
Okay, but people have the basics, but mine is extreme.
Yeah.
And it comes, I know, because I'm with other women, and people will be like,
wish I had a Midol.
Yeah, and then I'm like, I have it.
Yeah.
And they're like, I didn't even know they still made those anymore. And it's like, I have it.
Right.
Or
it's old, but I have it.
There's a spill, and I'm like, here's my Tide stain stick. No one else has it. I have it all.
Yes.
And so I need to figure out a way to convince the world that they need it all. Can men get on board too? And it's like, there's also a man bag.
We don't believe in medicine or carrying medicine.
Until
you know that. You know that.
I know, but I've also provided from my pharmacy to men because they're so injured and hurt.
I'm all over the place. Sorry. ADHD now. But this hit me as a theory the other day. I was reading an article about that SAD, seasonal affective disorder. Affective disorder.
Yes, which I suffer from.
Women suffer from 5X of men. I just read this 2 days ago. And I started thinking, of course it is because y'all were gatherers. And you're gathering when it's sunny. And in the wintertime, there's not much to be picked. Now, granted, I understand women were doing a lot of other stuff. But the trips out, the exercise, the walk, the gathering, the chatting that happened in hunting gathering, all that stuff is diminished during these cold and non-harvesty months. And I think there's some connection there. That's my new theory.
Okay. I like that theory. Now, when did daylight savings start?
It started, I'm going to guess, Rob, you're going to look it up. But I'm going to guess it started in the 50s and it has something to do with farming.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It has something to do with farming and it has something to do with kids working before school. So I think when school got mandatory, you needed daylight to get the kids to be able to work a little bit before they went out. What is it, Rob?
All right. It was a wartime measure in 1918. For 7 months during World War I, it was added in the interest of adding more daylight hours to conserve energy resources.
Oh, wow. I fucking got that way wrong. Why do we both think that thing I just said?
Yeah, I heard that too. Maybe you told me.
Urban legend.
I think either work.
Okay.
No, we're here for facts, Rob.
Early 70s, there was another energy crisis, and they passed a bill in Congress to make it permanent.
And then Arizona said, fuck that. And Hawaii said, fuck that.
I know. And I wish California had said fuck
We already
that.
said fuck it. I don't know why we can't enact it.
We looked it up once. I forget.
But, I've changed my tune on it a little bit.
Oh,
I know.
Don't do this to me.
And you may too as you age.
Oh.
Because I now get up earlier.
Oh.
And my favorite thing is I'm on my bed meditating. And quite often it's dark. And then at the end of that 20 minutes, I open my eyes and I can see the hillside of Griffith Park is now lit up.
That's nice.
And I love that. But right before daylight savings kicks in, I'm doing that whole thing in the dark. Right. And I'm like, I'm up and it's depressing to be starting my day in the dark. But you sleep a little later. So you're never dealing with when it's dark. Right. It doesn't get light till 7:30. You don't really know. Okay, I've been wanting to bring this up forever. Okay. I wrote it down in my notes of fact check stuff.
Great.
About a month and a half ago.
Okay.
As you know, I cut my hair. Uh-huh. And my bathroom isn't backlit. It's all front lit. Uh-huh. So when I work out, I get this crazy view of stuff going on behind my head that I normally can't see.
Yeah.
And so I have moved a set of scissors into the gym.
Right.
And so you might know that. I trim my hair while I'm working out pretty often. I'll always trim it in 2 different spots, and then I get the vacuum out and I vacuum where my hair fell.
Okay.
But as I'm doing that, I realize I'm seeing your guys' hair everywhere.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like you guys are just dumping fucking hair everywhere. And it's long as hell. And you guys never think, I better vacuum that up. So I'm seeing in the gym, there's just like long hairs laying everywhere. And then I think, why can't I just leave my cuttings on the ground?
No.
But isn't that funny? But if you think about it, there's more y'all's long, crazy hairs than my little short trimmings. But I would feel insane to leave those short trimmings, which you probably can't even see.
But it's different.
Why isn't it the same?
Okay, it's different because our hair isn't falling out in like a big clump on the ground and then there's just a big clump there. It's like one probably just fell out. And then later over there, one will fall out.
And then after a week of that, if I look across my gym floor, there's long hair everywhere. You actually can't see any of my trimmings.
But you can't. I'm not going to get a vacuum to vacuum up one hair.
Thank you. You're right. I know you won't. And none of you will. But it's insane.
Oh, my God.
It's insane that mine's tinier. And I'm like, of course I'm going to clean up the hair that I put on the ground.
Okay, but if when I get my hair cut, I clean up that hair.
Right, because it's an enormous pile.
Well, because it's in a pile. It's not like it's scattered around.
But let's not use hypotheticals. Let's use the one that's happening in my gym. So there's these little tiny, I'm cutting, probably a quarter of an inch off in places.
But how much?
And it's
falling. How much?
You can't see it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
8 hairs?
Whatever. I just do a snip. But here's my point. We've missed the forest for the trees or whatever the saying is.
These are important questions.
You can't even see where my hair is on the ground after I trim.
Okay.
And yet, I know I would feel insane to not get the vacuum out and vacuum where I was standing. Because I know I just cut my hair over the floor.
So are you suggesting women should carry a
little mini vacuum?
Just every time.
Let's see how your bag turns out. If you can figure out how to get a dustbuster in there without a big bulge in it, so it doesn't look like you're carrying around the...
Well, the cumulative length is probably similar, too.
It probably less,
What'd
Rob.
you say? What did
the
Rob
cumulative length of Dax's hair versus long hair.
One of your strands.
It's like if you
mass.
If you walk through and you see a big clump.
But you don't. Listen
I just want to see it for myself to see what if I can see the hair.
This is where I'm going with all of it. Okay. I'm not asking you to do anything.
Okay.
Okay. I'm trying to see if I could just unethically cut my hair in there and just forget about it because there's already fucking hair everywhere and I can see the other hair and no one seems to care about that. So why am I so worried about my little shavings that you can't even see? I'm questioning. I was like having a moral dilemma up there.
Wow.
Wondering if I'm free to just cut and run.
It's your house. You can do whatever you want.
I know, but I wanted your opinion on it.
I mean, look, I guess if you can't see it, you could leave it.
And we're living with the other hair that's very visible.
Until the whole space gets vacuumed, right? Like that's the thought. You shouldn't probably never vacuum.
Well, no.
But I guess then, sure, I guess you could leave it until the weekly vacuum.
I just was vacuuming. I'm like, this is kind of crazy. Why do I even do this? I can't see my hair and I see all this other hair.
I have a question. Now, if you're cooking and little, like, I don't know, salt gets on the floor or something, just a little bit, like one or two. Do you vacuum it up?
Not for 2 grains of salt.
Right,
No,
exactly.
no.
So it's kind of like that. Like when you're cooking, it's like sometimes things get on the floor. I don't vacuum after every time I cook.
I know, which we probably should, I guess.
But then, by the end of the week, it's like, the floor is dirty.
It's
like
crunchy.
it needs.
You walk in there barefoot and you've got basically seasoning, like
Stuff on your
seasoned
face.
fries.
So I think if you're comfortable with it and your family's comfortable with it, you can wait for the weekly vacuum.
Oh, man. It just felt like a pointless endeavor.
Yeah.
When we were already accepting of all this 2-foot-long hair that's everywhere.
The issue is, I think the women probably, unless it's like how I imagined it, in like a big clump, that's bad, right? But if it's like you're saying you can't see it, I don't think I have a problem. I don't think anyone has a problem with it except you.
You should see what I pull out of our drain. I call it fishing.
Sure.
And about once a year, I'm in the shower and I'm noticing, the stuff's starting to back up a little bit.
Yeah.
Like the water's not flowing the way it should. It's time to go fishing. And I have a fishing rod I've created. It's a coat hanger unwound, and then I bent up a little hook at the bottom. And I can get it down in the drain. And it takes a bunch of, and then I twist.
Oh, yeah.
And then I get it out. And Lincoln generally will join me because she likes it good. Because it's what gets pulled out of there.
I know.
You
guys. Full possum.
It's a mouse. Like back to your water fear.
Yeah.
It's a mouse and it smells so gross and it also turns into like oil. Like somehow it's decomposing. It's always like in a black tar.
I know. I don't get that. But let me tell you something. I think you need to teach the girls in your house about hair walls.
No.
Yes.
No, because they're not going to then clean the wall.
No, they have to clean the wall.
They
once
have to,
every
but they're
couple
not
days.
going to. I'm like trying. There's like what they should do and what's going to happen.
Okay, but so then would you, Dax, rather have hair on the wall or hair in the drain for you to have to pull out as a rat?
If I have to pick between cleaning the wall every time I shower, no, my resentment would it's like, motherfuckers, you put your hair on the wall, take it then to the trash. It'd be a daily resentment probably.
Oh, wow.
Versus once a year, I go fishing.
Oh.
And there is, I must admit.
You like it.
Well, there's a reward. Like when you pull that rat out of there.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God, I'm so glad it's out of there. It's the same thing. I don't understand what's going on. I need to talk to an evolutionary biologist. When you pop a great pimple, the amount I think about the moment it popped for the rest of the day.
Oh, I don't have that.
You don't? Mm-mm. I just keep going back to the moment. Like there's such a wave of relief you've gotten that out.
Yeah.
And I'm talking a pop, like a satisfying one where it's like, oh, thank God I did that. Usually you regret it. You're like, oh, I shouldn't do this. But occasionally it goes really well.
Yeah.
Just went really well for me at the hotel.
Oh, that's nice.
Night before Golden Globes. And I just kept thinking, I was even thinking about it 2 days later. Like I just want that moment to keep happening over and over. Pop, 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 pop.
Don't say that because then you don't want your skin to be bad enough. See, I think this is skin privilege personally because I don't have that because it happens enough. Like it's not like if
but
it
still,
goes.
Do you not get that huge wave?
In the moment, it's like, thank God it's out. Thank God.
Okay, great. We get that.
Yeah. But it's the recurring thing that I think is skin privilege because like I know that's coming. I'm doing the opposite. I'm like, I just like hope I can get a lot of time in between the next time I have to do that.
Yeah. I don't want more. But I love that moment
Interesting.
so much. There's something going on.
Yeah. It's like, this isn't supposed to be here and I got rid of it.
Yes.
And now I look better.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
So, wait, what were we saying before skin? Oh, the rat. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, hair walls are great. For the listener, you wash and like when you condition and it's like it's coming out. You know, it's coming out. You feel it in you're shedding, and you like grab it in your hands and you stick it on the wall.
Yeah.
And then you do that throughout the shower. It's important. This is important stuff because you're not clogging your drain. And
But do you take
it's
it off the
also-
wall?
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't, but I live by myself. That's my privilege.
Did you rub boogers on your
No,
headboard?
People I don't want to talk
Rob
about
did.
burger.
I did not. I hate the hair wall too.
You hate it.
Yeah.
But you put boogers somewhere, Rob?
Kleenex.
Oh, fuck. We didn't have Kleenex. What were you guys, Rockefellers? I would, you know what I would do? So kids, a lot of the kids I knew, they were just rubbing it.
I
They're
know.
disgusting. I would lean over and put it on the metal railing under my
Listen,
bed so no one would ever
I
see
want to
it.
cut this because this is so disgusting. And yes, I did that.
Okay. You put it under the railing?
I put it like under the bed.
Yeah. See, every kid in America must be doing this. I bet like every kid's bed is just full of boogers.
I would just flick it on the carpet.
Yeah, some people do carpet. I never did that. I wonder what age you outgrow the booger under the bed.
When you can afford Kleenex.
Oh, but I don't have Kleenex. I do have Kleenex by the other side of my bed, but I don't use it. Like
Then what are you doing with your boogers?
I don't do that
I
anymore.
don't get nearly enough boogers. I miss them so much. When you're a kid, you have boogers all the time. I never have boogers now.
Maybe it's because it probably is because we were picking them out, and so it was creating like more and more and more
Like
and more.
my throat clearing.
Yeah, and
nose
now
blowing.
when you don't touch it, it's just like it's fine.
Once in a blue moon, I'm digging around because God, I inspect all the time.
Oh, you
I'm
do?
constantly in my nose, like looking for one. There's never
Yeah,
any.
it's often on camera,
And
by
it
the way.
can't- Me looking.
You do touch your nose a lot.
No, I don't.
Yeah, stop.
Well, my fucking nostrils, like nobody. You know, I can put 2 fingers in my nostrils, no problem. Most people can't do that.
I can't do that. Well, I can almost.
Oh, you can-
Ow.
I mean, I have the biggest nostrils. You remember my Teen People magazine shoot when I was skydiving? And I look like Porky the Pig.
You told us about it, but we couldn't find it, and we shouldn't find it.
No, I hope if anyone has it, please burn it.
Yeah.
Or tuck it under your booger railing under your bed.
No, don't. Guys, I don't want to talk about boogers. For some reason
That's so
I know.
weird.
For some reason of all the things, we talk about so much gross stuff. And I'm fine with all of it, but there is something about boogers that is disgusting to me. And I don't know where that line is drawn. Like, why?
Yeah.
Probably because when I was a kid, like, boogers are the thing that makes you gross.
Yeah, they're disgusting on other people, but that's just like farts. Reading so many new articles that it's really good to smell your farts. I sent you one and said you're going to die.
No, it didn't. Not to smell them.
What did it say?
No.
It said the gas is good for your body.
It says holding in farts is bad.
I sent you another one.
You did?
There's some chemical compound that they have figured out is good for you to breathe in.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I said you're going to die if you don't start farting and breathing them.
I'm not doing it. I'd rather die, I guess.
Oh my God.
This is where we're at.
I know I've already told this, but it reminds me of the time I went to my brother's field hockey game and I was like 6 and I was sitting on this log. And in fact, it was a telephone pole laid on its side that was a makeshift bench in a field.
Okay.
And I'm sitting on it and I'm watching my brother play field hockey. And another little boy sat down next to me. He was my age. He's probably watching his brother.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, we're both just looking forward and he goes, "You eat your boogers?"
Ugh.
That was the icebreaker. You eat your boogers? And I didn't. I'm not judgmental of it, but I didn't eat my boogers. And I was like, "No." And he's like, "No?" And I'm like, "No." He goes, "I do."
Oh.
Like he had to get it off his chest or something. Maybe I've always Monica, I'm about to compliment myself.
Oh, God.
I've always had this skill. Maybe people just
You've
want to tell
always
me.
had this skill bringing out people's
but I didn't
vulnerabilities.
even do anything. There's just something about my face where people are like, look at this piece of shit. I'll tell him anything when he's not going to be judgmental
Maybe
of
it's
me.
your nostrils. Ding, ding, ding.
Could have been. But what a great moment in
I
childhood.
like that boy because you know what? After you said no, he could have said, me either.
Right?
My brother does. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, he was so into it. He was probably like, "Oh, yeah, I can't wait to talk about how the joy of doing this. I can't wait to find out this guy's doing the same
like
thing."
your joy of pulling out the rat from the drain. It's
Yeah.
weird. But anyway.
I do want to show you a picture of
no,
the
I'm
rat.
good.
You don't want to see
I don't
it.
like rats.
I know. No one in my house wanted to see the picture either. I was so bummed. Because that's like the closest I can get to going and killing a gazelle. Like, I want my family to reward me that I was willing to do the gross thing, because that's the guy's job, is to, like, handle that stuff. So if I do it, I want everyone to go, like, thank you, Dad. We didn't want to touch that, but you're brave enough to do it.
You know what they would do that for? What they would say thank you for?
What?
Is if you clean the hair wall every day.
Okay, you're still on this hair wall.
Yes,
agenda.
the hair wall is important,
Mhm.
and it preserves the drain. Sometimes it's cool. Like at the end of the shower, you're like, oh my God, like so much hair.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh no, I'm in perimenopause because all this hair is coming out. And then you forget about that the next day, and then it happens again.
Once you have
It's
your period and it's healthy and
well,
heavy,
you still have
heavy.
your period during perimenopause.
I know.
Anyway, hair wall. Do you think I could? Okay, maybe I could have a new product.
Well, I was just gonna say, why don't you have a suction cup with a little bucket on there
Right.
that you can
put
just
the
dump the hair in
in
there?
Yeah, it's just like more fun because it's not even about.
You like to go
It's efficient.
smack.
It's efficient because you're just like you're doing this, and then you just
she's
like
running her hands through her
and then
hair,
because
and then she's
my eyes
reaching
are
over to the
closed
wall.
because of the water.
Are you gonna have duck and do this in your new fancy bathroom?
Of course.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to clog up the drain in my new fancy.
That's true.
And the primary bath has blue tile, so I bet my black hair on that blue tile would be so nice.
Yeah. Oh, really nice. I have a humongous thing. I have to pause this. I thought we were doing this tomorrow, so I had prepared for this, but now I'm remembering I have something enormous. Can you give me 1 second? I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Groot
What happened?
got fan mail.
Oh, wow. Hi, Groot.
And Delta is so pumped.
Oh, my God. She's
I
becoming
came
a
home
stage
yesterday and I said, where's Delty? And Kristen said, she's upstairs because Groot got fan mail. And they were up there going through the fan mail together.
Mom. What is it?
Groot was sent by Joseph Lopez a book.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's called Maeve and Charlie Meet the Neighbors.
Oh.
It's about a dog and I guess that's a squirrel or
Yeah.
a chipmunk or
Sure.
a ring-tailed lemur.
I'm not good
lesser
at
panda.
animals, as you know.
Okay. But he got his first bit of fan mail.
Was there like a
And now
letter to
Groot
him?
he's famous.
Oh, my God, Groot.
And he hasn't acted the least bit different. But this book has been dedicated to Groot.
It says
and
for
signed by the
Groot,
author.
Much love. That is so cute.
Joseph Lopez, thank you.
That's
this
so sweet.
made everyone's day.
Now-
This is so sweet.
I'm concerned.
I already predicted this in my head. What's your concern?
He's a kid.
He's handling it so well. He doesn't act entitled at all.
Not
He's
yet.
completely humble.
Okay.
He's humbled by the gesture. He's more humble post fan mail than pre fan mail.
Okay. I just, it's like child stars is a tricky thing.
It is a tricky thing. But if you've got great parents
Yep.
who have been through this,
That's true.
that's helpful.
You mean great grandparents?
Grandparents. I'm his grandpa.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, his grandpa who he lives with, though.
Right, but you're his grandpa.
Okay, I'm his only male in his life, and he really looks up to me because he's a boy in a tree.
I mean, I guess since you did drugs, maybe you could talk to him.
Yeah.
But like,
About what ones are good?
See, that's my worry.
No, he's not. As you know, he has a lot of different challenges because his cardiovascular system is half tree, half boy.
Yeah.
He breathes carbon dioxide and oxygen.
Yeah.
So I don't think he should inhale anything.
Yeah. I
Right?
don't want him to do anything.
I wouldn't mind that he does mushrooms and expands his mind.
As a kid?
No.
Yes.
When he's an adult.
I know. So
Yeah.
you need to talk to him about that because he's going to have the opportunity young.
Because he's famous.
Yes. And drugs are going to come to him.
But he's not Drew Barrymore. He's not going to nightclubs. He just is here at the house.
I'm just worried he'll start sneaking out.
Hanging out with other celebrity kids.
Celebrity kid
Who are the hot
trees.
celebrity kids now? I feel like when we were young, there were so many celebrity kids, and I don't
you're
feel like there's
right.
a lot now.
Yeah, like
There were the Stranger Things kids,
yeah,
but now
and they
they're
were-
adults.
You're right.
Did you say you saw one that he was hot?
Yeah, he's hot.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's not a kid anymore.
Oh,
He's
okay.
33. No, the adolescent boy, the boy from Adolescence.
Yes.
He's
He's a child
a
star.
kid
Yeah,
star.
I think he's won every award they make.
Exactly. Yeah, who else?
What happens is a few child stars go AWOL, and then we just think all child. But look, I was friends with Josh Hutcherson and Jonah Bobo. I'm all the ones I knew have done just fine.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, this brings up my last point. And I'm done with points.
Okay.
The more that the film business has eroded, which it has so dramatically,
Yeah.
the Oscars means less and less and less. I was even thinking, like, who even comes now? You got like 2 good movies that I remember, or 4 good movies.
Well,
It's really like more and more that show's going to mean nothing. Because of the movies that are getting made, they're like big spectacle movies.
yeah.
And then there's a couple movies no one sees. There's not like this huge,
Middle.
treasure trove of $35 to $60 million movies that were made. Your Michael Clayton's, all these incredible movies that we
Yeah.
all love. They don't exist. There's really tiny independent movies, and then there's a couple big movies. And just all in all, it means less and less. And yet that's still somehow got the most cachet, and it makes less and less sense now. Like, are they going to incorporate TV or what?
Well, no, I still think it used to still kind of be that. Like there'd be, critical darlings.
Yeah.
And then 1 or 2 like big movies. And I think that's going to happen. That's going to happen this year.
But the point is in 2004, there were 35 movies that all did well, that everyone saw, that big stars were in.
yeah.
And now there's about 5. I mean, it just really quantity has shrank by 85%. And it was a real shootout. It's like right now, it's like, it's really between a couple movies. There's only a couple of big, great movies. It means
guess I
less and
see what
less.
you mean. But I guess then it's like getting into that club, like being a critical darling.
But at what point do we're like certainly viewership, like no one's even seen the couple movies that they're going to have up there. Back then you had a bunch of favorite movies. You saw 10 excellent movies that year. You wanted to see which one was going to win Best Picture. And it's like right now, it's like you either want Marty Supreme or One Battle After Another. Like there's your 50-50 shot.
Well, no. I mean, Hamnet won the Golden Globe, and people really like that, but also it's supposed to be so sad.
Yeah.
And, Train Dreams.
People like it. It's just, also Train Dreams is on Netflix. So it's like, that's confusing. Will that be at the Academy Awards? I don't think so.
No, of course. Yeah, it was in
They
theaters.
released, but again, it's a joke release to qualify for that. It's just not. It wasn't in 3,000 theaters the way it would have been in the early 2000s.
That matters necessarily. Like Sentimental Value also will be nominated. Great movie.
No Other Choice.
Yeah, I haven't seen
This
that.
amount of movies came out in 1 month in 2002.
Right.
Like from September to December, there was 15 well-funded, beautifully shot, podium-seeking films. Yeah. And so are they going to either invite in what people are watching, which is TV?
Oh, Sinners will be...
Sinners, that's true. That's a good one. Will they widen their net? Because they're getting less and less relevant.
Maybe.
People aren't gathering around talking about movies. Like Hamlet's probably amazing. People in Oklahoma are not at the supermarket chatting about it right now, guarantee it. But people were at the supermarket talking about many of the movies that were coming out in the 2000s. The way they're now at the supermarket talking about Stranger Things.
Right.
And every other great show that's out.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. What's the most popular movie box office wise this past year, 2025?
Wicked.
Right, which will probably get a nomination.
Sinners. what was in the box office category. They have that now. See,
Right.
they were smart enough
Sinners
to
won
add
that.
that. They're like, okay, this thing has changed, so we got to recognize what's working.
Right.
Whereas to me, the Academy Awards is just like, no, we're this thing. It's very prestigious, but it's meaning less and less and less. And I just wonder if they're going to evolve.
Minecraft, Lilo and Stitch, Superman, Jurassic World, and Zootopia 2.
Yeah, so all franchises virtually.
Superman, good for our friend.
James
Gunn. Friend of the pod.
Yeah, I like James Gunn.
Yeah, that was a great episode.
And the Emmys now, people want to know the Emmys. They have 10 favorite shows.
Right.
The Emmys is what the Academy Awards was.
You said 2004 Oscars.
Yeah, what do we got?
Let's look. Okay, Best Picture nominees. Master and Commander.
Huge movie.
I didn't see it.
And original, not a franchise, not IP.
Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World. I have to sneeze, but it's not coming. Seabiscuit.
Oh, original, huge. Movie stars.
Lost in Translation.
Oh, Bill Murray. ScarJo.
Okay.
What a movie.
These are also low, though, on the box office.
See? That's what.
No,
like,
not the first two.
33 for Master and Commander.
yeah,
Okay, what was the second one?
Seabiscuit.
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 $200 million movie.
Okay, so
17.
Seabiscuit did not make $17 million.
No, it made
Rob.
120. It's 17th.
17th in
rank-wise.
the box office that
Still
year.
hundreds of millions of dollars globally.
Yeah.
But he's saying on the like it's not just the biggest movies.
It's usually not correlated.
You're just saying
it
more
looks like.
people saw movies.
It's more
back
than
then.
that. The movies were well funded. They're visually stunning. The craftsmanship, they had the budget for it. The quality of the movies has fallen.
I disagree with you on that. I think the movies that were nominated this year are very high quality and good. Whether people see them or not, I don't know. But they are good movies.
What's the budget of Hamnet? See if you can find that. Or any of these, really, other than One Battle got a budget, and that's because of Leo.
30 to 35 million.
For Hamnet?
For Hamnet, yeah.
That's not tiny.
It's not terrible, but it's not great. I mean,
But-
generally these high-end dramas were like 40 to 60. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
No one's-
Anyway,
you're not
also
in it.
Lord of the Rings is on there,
Okay, I mean, come on, Lord of the Rings.
and then Mystic River.
Yeah,
But-
Sean Penn, fucking Clint East. No,
Yeah.
yeah.
But they were like, yeah, people went to the movies more.
Yeah, and so people were invested. So like
Yeah.
they had fallen in love with that movie, and then
Yeah.
they want to see if it's going to win.
But I think with Netflix and stuff, like, people are still seeing it. They're just seeing them in their house.
And great.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, instead of doing this like fake, we're going to release it in 13 screens for one weekend so we qualify. That's just a loophole we would acknowledge. The real distribution is on Netflix. So
Sure.
just if you're the
Or
Academy
other-
Awards, even if you don't want to include TV, forget this fucking distribution thing.
Right.
Include the ones that there's other great movies on other streamers that didn't do the theatrical distribution. Amazon wouldn't put out Roadhouse on 5 theaters so they could be, there's a lot of these movies, but they're not even playing that game.
Yeah.
So it's like Academy Awards, how about you fucking get over this distribution thing? So just to get more, if they want to save this thing.
Right. I guess that's true. But I like that they're putting movies into theaters. I saw a fair amount of movies last year.
Let me be clear. I wish I wish it were 2000.
Yeah.
But because it's not, and
Yeah.
that's not what's happening, why watch the Academy Awards?
Yeah, they're probably going to need to
That's my whole point.
add in the streamers.
They're going to have to do something, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I just looked up 2000. This is like now fun.
Okay, yeah. What's happening in 2000?
Okay, Cider House Rules.
Great.
I didn't see that.
45th.
Toby.
But again, Rob, even 45th is 60 times more box
Yeah.
office than any movie that's nominated other than
Do
One
we
Battle.
have that? And Marty Supreme's doing well.
It is.
Mhm.
Because of that kid,
Right.
Timmy. I admire how much he worked to get that movie to work.
He did. He pushed hard. Then we have Green Mile. Great movie.
Oh, Tom Hanks.
Sam Rockwell, friend of the pod.
Yeah, he was great. Crazy.
That's a great movie. Sixth Sense.
Oh, my God. M. Night's
Great movie.
breakthrough movie.
Such a good movie. The Insider. That's Michael Mann,
yeah,
but
Michael Mann.
I didn't see it.
So good about the Philip Morris 60 Minutes debacle.
I'll watch it.
Kurt
Can
Russell.
you guess? Okay, I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
See if you can guess the last movie. This is a tough year.
They were all tough. That's my point.
I guess you're right. I guess you're right. This movie is scandalous.
Oh, Eyes Wide Shut.
No. It had someone in it who's now been canceled.
Kevin, whatever his fucking name
Spacey.
is. Spacey.
The big one.
7? No.
No.
Usual Suspects.
No. Scandalous.
Is this where he got sexually harassed at work by Demi Moore?
No.
Oh, that's Michael Douglas.
There's
maybe.
2 women.
Oh, sexy women?
And, well, there's 3 women.
Are they all
I think
sexy?
I know what it is.
You know what it is? What is it?
American Beauty?
Yes.
Oh,
job.
my favorite.
Great movie.
I love that movie.
What about 98?
God, did I love American Beauty. That is such a good movie.
Oh.
Oh, God. Okay. We're going to have to cap it at here.
I want to do one more.
I know. Maybe we'll do, maybe this will be a runner we do.
Okay, but can I do one more?
Yeah, do one more. That's
Okay.
why I said here's where we cap it.
Okay, because I just did a random year. I didn't even think about it. Good Will Hunting.
Oh, I know this. I should know. This is 96.
This is 98, which I also thought was too late.
God, I thought
I know. It's weird.
I'm very confused by that.
Okay, hold on. Now I'm nervous, but this is what AI.
No, 98's right. for
Okay.
Good Will Hunting.
This year is so hard.
Good Will Hunting.
Titanic, as good as it gets.
Oh, James
Fucking
L.
great movie.
Yes.
The Full Monty
Oh, show it.
and LA Confidential.
Fuck.
This is
Man, Russell Crowe was on fire.
Yeah, he really was. This is an impossible year. I guess, God, you're right. All these years we're putting in,
Thanks.
all the movies, at least 3 movies are like,
Nail biters.
how will we know?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's different.
It's
It's
different.
insanely different. And
It
now
is
you're just like, I don't know. Yeah, there's.
Because even if you want, I want it to be sentimental value because that movie is so beautiful. And
Yeah.
there's also a movie called Sorry Baby that I think is incredible. But they're smaller. They
That's right.
definitely, yeah.
There are things that would have been at the Independent Spirit Awards that year.
Right.
And
Or
they would
maybe-
have been in the smaller,
Or they might have made it in, but it would
The
have
point
been
is there were
wow.
studio movies that were phenomenal. Now there's
Yeah.
only indie movies that are phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
We got there.
Oh my God. Love you.
Love
Let's
you.
do some facts.
Okay. This was wild.
Yeah, it's one of those. We have 5 or 6 a year where after the interview, every single person that bumps into me is going to hear
Yeah.
the entire story because I think I don't think we were alone in not knowing all the twists and turns of
Yeah.
this case.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that she interacted with law enforcement, that he got arrested while she was in captivity, all this stuff is if you were watching it in a movie, you might call bullshit.
I know. I've also since watched the doc.
Uh-huh.
And, we talk in depth on the episode, which is amazing, but there's a lot more in the doc, a lot more little pieces where you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So, watch it.
God,
Definitely
yeah,
watch
yeah,
that. It is so.
You need to see all the visuals. Them in the white outfits is so creepy. Oh my God. I was talking to my mother
Mm-hmm.
because I was very inclined to share her parting message in the doc,
Mm-hmm.
as my mother is also a survivor. And so she's laying in bed with her boyfriend, Dan, when I'm FaceTiming her.
Yeah.
And he's overhearing me talk about this whole thing. And he goes, because he lived in Salt Lake during that time.
Oh my God.
And he said, my ex-wife and I saw them.
No.
Yeah, we saw the 3 people in the white outfits. And we were like, what is wrong? What's going on?
Stop it.
Yeah.
I wonder if I saw them, no, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Call the police every time you see something that looks a little weird? You can't. You can't in this city.
Yeah, it's a tricky line. I don't know. No, I'm not going to act like I would have somehow done something. But the thing I get yelled at a lot for, if there was a girl missing, I saw a girl covered head to toe, I think I would, I think I would.
Yeah.
Because I don't mind confrontation.
Right. But you know what's weird in that picture? Rob just showed a picture. And because she's so covered,
Yeah.
it's hard to tell that she's a young girl.
I don't think it is.
I mean,
she's
all you
so
see-
youthful, that whole eye section, forehead without a single wrinkle.
I mean,
I bet there's a lot of people in Salt Lake that feel bad that they saw
Yeah.
them around.
well, that was about to be my question. Do you think Dan's like, oh, fuck, like, I wish I had done something? But you can't do that because, like,
No, well, I don't think he thought Elizabath Smart as much as he thought, who are these freaks in our town
exactly.
that are walking around like it's the 1600s?
Exactly.
Yeah, he didn't connect the dots like, oh, that might be Elizabath Smart, because then maybe he would feel. Any human with a conscience that then learns what happened to her, that knows they could have intervened, is
Right.
going to feel guilty, I think, some level of guilt.
Yeah, but you'd have to have the inclination that, like, oh, do I think maybe that's that girl?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I won't think about it again. Then you'd feel bad. But what I'm saying is, in this city, if this was happening now and it was this city,
Yeah.
I wouldn't, there's so many people looking crazy. I mean, just being honest, like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what was what. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, but for me, this is different. This is
Yeah.
when you cover a woman's face, you're not Muslim.
But I guess we might have to assume they, like, are.
Well, they don't wear all white.
That's true, yeah.
So, and they're white.
I know, but people convert.
Yeah, people convert. That to me looks pretty distinctly different. That to me looks like when I went to Colorado City, Arizona to Warren Jeff's fundamentalist compound.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I went there 3 times
Ugh.
and drove around that thing, and it's immediately wrong.
Yeah.
The women are dressed as like pioneer people. The rate of kids that have genetic issues is so unignorable.
Yeah.
It is like a movie.
Yeah.
And it's not my place to go into their community per se. But yeah, for me, if women are being subjugated, yeah, I'm like, it's on. And I think if you're walking around with one dude and he's got 4 women covered head to toe and they're not Muslim, I'm not cool with that. I'd have to hear the scenario where everything was honky-dory there.
Right.
I've yet to hear the scenario where that was like a good thing.
This harkens back to our last fact check, which is like, you have an idea of what's right and wrong for you, but we can't really put our right and wrongs on other people unless someone's being hurt.
That's right.
Which she was.
That's right.
But Hezbollah wouldn't say she was being hurt.
She wouldn't say she was
And
being
she
hurt,
was,
but she was being hurt. Yeah.
by our standards. So this is where things get very slippery.
Well, they get into autonomy and liberty. Yeah. You have the liberty to be subjugated if you choose, which is interesting. Like, yeah.
But I mean, yeah, if you can tell this is a kid.
But at the same time, to pretend we can't delineate the difference between these things, I think is also a lie. Like, I think when men are abusing people, I don't think that's terribly subjective. I don't think clitorectomies are subjective.
I don't either, but I think you would say in anthropology in areas like that is a part of their culture and you can't really have a judgment on that.
And this was my pretty big issue by the end of my anthro degree, is I was like, I think it serves an imperative tool to walk in without any goal of judging so that you can actually learn and understand. But we have learned and understood now what the clitorectomy is about.
Yeah.
And that is to deny women pleasure so they don't cheat on their husbands.
Yeah, it's horrifying.
And you can suck a dick. I have no, I'm not a moral relativist when it comes to hurting little girls.
Well,
I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's like, at what point is it like once they turn 18, it's like, again, there's some blurry, weird, it's hard.
It is.
Obviously, yes. I mean, I think that children have to be protected to the fullest extent. But I don't know if you saw that, if you're just like, I don't know. It's so crazy. It's so horrible. I can't believe she was just walking around and people were walking around and she was stuck like that and so scared to it's horrible.
I think a trick I could get into is when I look back at myself at these different ages, I think I'm older than I was. And I think that's pretty common for people. You're kind of using your
Yeah.
modern mind to think about what you were. But because I have a 12-year-old, it is just crystal clear to me what that experience would be like for her.
Ugh.
And it's so gruesome.
So
It's just terrible.
That's so terrible.
Yeah.
Ugh. But she's amazing.
No, the fact that Elizabath is functioning and walking around, and not only functioning, but thriving and
Yeah.
has a family and is productive is like so 1 in a million for this scenario.
It's so aspirational.
Yeah.
And admirable, and yeah. Okay, a couple facts. Also, you asked me, you were like, was that part of why you were so scared of kidnapping?
Yeah.
But when I was thinking about the timeline, no, because she's my age and that I was in.
You
I
were
was,
done with that by 14?
Yeah, or I was still scared, but it had started when I was 5 or something. But you know what's also really upsetting is like when I was first scared of kidnapping and it was in my prayer and stuff, robbers and kidnappers. I like poly class that she was one of the first ones that was kidnapped and that I was young for that.
I don't
in that.
recognize that name.
Oh, it happened in San Francisco and she was kidnapped and it was, I think like a birthday party or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Horrible.
A slumber party at 12.
Yeah. My mom was obsessed with the poly class thing.
So she was
So
a
it,
little
like-
infected too with the
Well,
fear.
she
Yeah.
was scared and then it came trickle down effect,
Sure.
trickle down economics to me.
It works.
And then we were in San Francisco for my mom's work and there were signs for her up.
Oh, boy.
But I was so, you do forget to your point when you're like, you think you're older. I didn't know about rape. Looking back, I can only assume that I just thought they just take you and keep you and you're their kid now. Or
Right.
something.
Maybe they spank you a lot or something.
Yeah, but I had
Yeah.
no idea what it really meant.
Yeah. 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 The kidnapping's really just,
The beginning.
yeah.
Ugh. Okay. Now, kidnapping statistics 2002 versus now. There are many factors, stats involved in this that it's hard to find a simple answer, but from AI, kidnapping statistics, particularly for children, show that while public perception in 2002 was heightened due to high-profile cases, the actual number of abductions by strangers has remained relatively low and stable or even decreased over the past 2 decades.
I think social media and smartphones has to have an impact on the decline. I don't think you could get away
Yes.
with it for as long
That's what I said after she left. I was like, I don't think that could happen today in the same way.
in the same way.
Okay, so total missing children reports in 2002, around 725,000 children were reported missing annually to law enforcement. And then in recent years, approximately 2024, missing person files for all ages in the U.S. in 2024, although this is still under the children thing.
And also missing persons, like your kid didn't come home from a night out and you report it.
It says there's over 533,000. The FBI reported a 40% drop in total missing children cases between 97 and 2014. Okay.
Also, could you type in what percentage of kidnappings are from
Oh, it's
a relative
so high.
or
Yeah.
known person, friend or...
A significant majority of child kidnappings involve family or acquaintances, not strangers, with older data from the Department of Justice showing 49% by family members, 27% by acquaintances, and 24% by strangers. That's actually higher than I thought.
It is higher than I would have thought, too. So almost a quarter.
Yeah. I bit my lip yesterday really, really bad. And so now it's so huge.
And
now I'm
your upper or
talking
your
funny.
lower?
Lower.
Interesting, because I was looking at your upper lip, and I was like, did you get a little injection? Or
Oh, no, I did not.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. That's the goal. Like I saw in a comment, some woman wrote, you have to stop wearing eyeliner.
You?
Yeah. And I wrote, I don't wear eyeliner, but thank you for the compliment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, you said alarm systems work in doorways, windows using magnets. Yeah, when the contact of the magnet breaks, it sets off the alarm. That is correct. Well, those are the facts.
Those are the facts, Jax. Well, that was an incredible episode.
I'm so grateful she came
Me
here
too.
and oh my God, and she's just able to talk about it and help people. Like it's so helpful. And we have a handful of people like that, like Amanda Knox and even like Monica Lewinsky, who are just like decide to put their own trauma kind of aside in order to help other people. And it's like,
it's not easy.
No. And it's like, we have to just be so grateful for it.
Yeah. All right. Love you.
Love
Happy
you.
1000th.
Happy 1000th.
Ding, 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 ding.